Hey everybody, Sam back once again, and I've got a review for you today, and this review is of a Sellfy. First of all, I'll just like to thank you to the awesome people over at Sellfy for sending this to me. Go check them out at sellfy.co.uk. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go check them out. And anyway, let's get into the review thinking, okay Sam, what is it? What are these two lovely looking boxes? Well, what it is a mobile phone signal booster and repeater. And the way it works is where you get the best signal in your house, you place this big box there, and then where you get the worst signal in your house, you place that box there. And what it does is it pulls in the signal through the antennas and the radio signals from this one, and then transmits it wirelessly, kind of like Wi-Fi, from this box to this box, hence the name Sellfy. Anyway, we'll show you around the devices first of all, so we'll just pull this one out first of all, and we'll just show you this one. So as you can see there, Connectivity, and here it tells you, basically shows you, when it's turned on and what kind of level of performance you are getting. There's a nice Sellfy branding, and they are very, very nice, just plain boxes, nothing apart from the air vent at the top there. At the bottom, we'll come to that just in a moment, and on the back. Anyway, on the bottom of here, you've obviously got, your little rubber stamp thing, and this is where you can, if you want it to, you could basically stick it on a wall, or, so if you don't want it to move around, you can have them little screwy things. Obviously, that's where you plug in your power, and in there, when you do get the actual product itself, you'll get like a little micro SD card with regards to what network you choose. Now, you can choose up to 3 networks at the moment. You can have Orange, T-Mobile, or O2. So, any of those 3, you plug the relevant one into the bottom of it, and it will hook onto that network. And here's the second box, and again, this is the small box. And basically, what this one is this kind of gives you an indication of it, if it's running good, if it's running bad. Basically, the higher the number, the better it's actually performing. If it's on like 1, you want to potentially move it further away from this box to get a better performance. If it's on like 7 or 8, then you're doing absolutely fantastic. And again, just like little vent holes, and the bottom, here we go. It's got a little micro USB as well. Power. That's it. So around the device. So basically what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to tell you how I've been using it, how I've been finding it, and we'll go from there. So first off the bat, the best signal in my house is in the room I'm currently in, and I only get maybe 3 bars, sometimes jumping up to 4, but generally 3 bars, then again sometimes jumping down to 2. So I've had this base unit here, and I've had that near my window. And then what I've done is downstairs in the kitchen and the living room, I get 1 to 2 bars. Never really get above 2 bars, so I'll place this one pretty much just in between the kitchen and the living room. And then what I found straight away is that I was getting 4 bars everywhere in my house. Now generally this is meant to be for, let's say, one particular place you want to get a better signal, but even so, I found that throughout the whole of my house, whether it be the kitchen, the bathroom, my room, just outside, I was getting full 4 bars. Now, I don't live in a relatively big house, so this could be a reason for this. It is a 2-bedroom semi-detached, so, there is possibly a reason that it's pumping out a signal that's big enough to like a bubble for my house. But anyway, I've had full 4 bars throughout the whole of my house, and that's very impressive because it's even been known where I've even lost signal in certain parts of the kitchen. If I go near the fridge, just behind it, boom, lose signal completely. Whereas with this, I've tried in every room in the house, full 4 bars, no matter where I've gone. And that, to me, has basically given it a stamp of approval. You can't say no fairer than that. They advertise that what it's going to do is it's going to give you a better, signal performance. And it's going to give you that better signal performance within your set area. For me, it's worked better than that. I've had the set area and everywhere else. And I've never dropped below 4 bars. Personally, I can't say no fairer than that. What I will say is, obviously there are positives and negatives to this kind of system. The only negative for me, as a system, none. Pricing point, I think it's too expensive, is the honest opinion. It's running about £400. And in all honesty, I believe it's probably over twice the price it should be. Me personally, as a person who wouldn't be able to afford to go spend £400 on this, I think if it was under £200, then it's something I'd potentially consider going to pick up. Under £150, definitely something I'd be going to consider. But at the current price point of £400 for the dual system, I couldn't justify that.
If you can justify the price of £400, you're thinking, Sam, I want a better signal. I get no signal in one room in my house at all. This will work for you. So if there's one place in your house you get no signal at all, places where you do get a signal, places where you get no signal, you're then going to get a signal in that room. You can't say no fairer than that. For the technology that's inside it, it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely gets recommended. Again, the only downside is that price point. If that price were a little bit lower, I'd recommend this to everybody. If you've got the money spare and you want one, go pick one up now at sellfire.co.uk. And once again, thank you to Tim for sending this to me. I'm bringing back in the star ratings. It gets a 4 out of 5. In all honesty, it would get a 5 out of 5 if it wasn't as expensive as it was. But then again, you are paying a premium for a premium product, and that's where it is at the end of the day. It is a premium product. Anyway, people, what do you think about it? You know, is it something you'd potentially consider going to pick up? You know, what do you think of the price point? Is it too expensive? Is it just right? Or would you pay more for something if it's going to work as advertised? End of the day, they advertise this is going to work, and it, trust me, it works. So yeah. Anyway, any questions about this or anything else, leave the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, it's @SamJPullum. And yeah, email me, viewers@samjpullum.com. Anyway, people, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, everyone.